Hello, I'm your co-host AJ with your main host Vernon. We are here in Missouri at Table Rock Lake, here at Kings River Marina. Let's fish that.
Alright ladies and gents, you all remember my buddy AJ. It's been a couple of months since they moved out of Las Vegas and we thought it's about time to pay them a visit. And lo and behold, we made our way out here to Southwest Missouri. Now we are going to spend some time with them and travel around to all sorts of places and do some fishing here and there. But on occasion, AJ has gone out fishing and he's caught some fish, but he's also been struggling to find fish out there. And he's asked me if I have any hints or tips for him on doing some fishing out there. And of course, I can recommend all sorts of things, but I've never actually fished in these waters. I have no idea what I'm doing out there as well. And you kind of need a lot of time out there trying different lures and baits, trying to find out what the fish want and where the fish are. We unfortunately don't have that time. So the next best thing we can do is go out on a charter and see what fish we can find out there and get all the information we need to figure out where these fish are. Now, of course, we are in a new area. That means any fish we do get out there is a potential for the life list. So we are very excited to get out there. Alright guys, this is going to be our captain for today, our skipper. This is Tim. Say hi, Tim.
Hi.
No, say hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
So Tim's going to take us out today. This is the boat behind us that we're going to use. While he's quickly getting everything set up, we're quickly going to explain a few things. Alright guys, so while we're quickly getting set up, I quickly want to explain. This video is not sponsored or anything like that, but while we're out here, I'm going to leave Tim's contact information down in the description part. Now of course, coming all the way from Vegas, having to fly out here, I don't have any fishing gear with me, and we're using Tim today, using his gear, so you don't even have to tag along quite a lot of stuff. And that's going to be the plan, me and AJ trying to get some new species out there today. Now of course, Tim is going to explain quite a lot of things to us and show us how and where to find these fish. We're not here to spoil his business plan, so I'm not going to share that type of stuff with you. I'm only going to take you guys out to see the fish we catch and do some fishing with us. So let's get out on the water. Now sadly some of the footage got corrupted, but we basically started off the morning throwing some lures for bass, and then this happened.
Oh, you better be recording.
Right. Yeah. The finger you have with the thumb, just keep that and release the other one a bit.
Oh, okay.
So put your thumb in there. Just your thumb. Perfect. There it is. Cool. Now you're a pro.
There we go. Alright, you can just drop them head first.
Ever?
What? No,
yeah.
We've been fishing with them before, but it's always been somebody else.
Yeah.
See? Great release.
Yay. Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
Oh, sorry. No, you're good. You're good. The worms.
If you can turn to me. Alright. You put them back in the water.
Excellent. And not splash myself in the face? Well, splashing yourself in the face might be obligatory.
Well done, Nancy.
Yeah. That's insane.
A lot of people don't realize. They're like, I just barely got this.
It's
like,
like literally,
that's
yeah.
all you get.
Oh!
There is no.
Swing him over.
Oh.
Yeah, the drag. That's like a tiny, tiny little nibble.
Yes,
it
it
felt
is.
like a bluegill. Like
Is that a spotted or is that just
Another
a normal?
spot.
So that's your first spot.
Nancy, there was one literally right in front of you.
First spotted bass.
Awesome.
Right there, you mean? Or was that you?
Cool.
Okay.
Getting him back into the water.
Yep.
Well, nice. Now we'll go.
Oh.
Oh, a little spunky.
Yeah.
Another spotted bass.
Is it?
A little bigger this time.
Oh, I need to remember to I'll hurry you. That's what makes the boat flip difficult every time.
There you go, second little spotted bass.
Yay!
Get him back into the water.
Yep. You look high.
And off he goes.
One right in front of you.
spotted bass.
Coming out of retirement.
Ah, got off.
Oh, yeah.
Catch and release.
We'll try again.
Staying down.
Yep. Jeez, how far down was that? Look at all the drags.
But he's not taking out drag.
There we go. Ooh.
Try and guide him away from the trolling motor.
Yeah, I am.
Do you have the troll? No, just kidding. That is a nice troll motor you have.
Yeah, this one's staying down for quite a long time.
Wait, did you reel tighten it? Can you crank it hard enough?
No, if I don't want to like break it off. Oh, that's a nice one. I think that might be a PB, whatever type of bass that is for me.
It's a spotted bass. Get him away from the boat. Yeah, that's a nice one. Here we go. Stop it, bud.
I think that's a good picture one for you, Marina.
Yeah.
That's a chunky one. He's healthy.
Nice, decent bass. New PB for the wife as well. And it's another spotted bass. Now it's spotted bass because of a little patch on the tongue there. You can see there's a little mark there. You can feel that if you put your finger in there, as well as the spots going down the body all the way to the belly. Let's get him back to the water.
Yay!
And down he goes.
Doubles?
Is it? No, I think I missed it.
You start looking at something else and then they always get you.
Yep. Oh, it's still on there.
Yeah, drop her down.
Yay!
There we go. Fish on the board.
The other one was about twice as big.
Alright guys, and there we have it. My first spotted bass ever. Lost a bigger one, but I'm happy to at least get a fish on the board.
Yay!
Let's get this little guy back to the water. Without going into the water. And down he goes. And there we go guys.
Oh, he come off
AJ's on a fish.
So am I.
And it's a lovely little white bass.
That doesn't want to be touched.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Never had a white bass before.
First white bass for AJ. Nice, decent one.
Hold them straight out like that. One hand.
One hand. There we go.
Towards the camera.
Lovely little fish.
Yeah.
Suddenly got bigger. But let's get this guy back to the water. And down he goes. Nice one, AJ.
Like with a
We have another fish on.
Yay!
Another little
Yeah.
spotted bass. Let's rather boat flip him. Feisty little guy.
Can you land him?
Yep.
$100,000 fish.
Do they often come with chicks? We started off throwing some topwater lures and some swim baits. Decided to move over to drop shotting some normal night crawlers just to get on some fish, and we're doing pretty well, getting some good decent fish. Let's get this one back to the water. And off he goes.
Take that photo.
Hold it out towards the camera.
Another good little bass. Let's get him to the water. Was angry.
Yeah, he was shaking pretty hard.
What do we have?
A good time.
That's fast.
Is he under the boat? There we go. Nice bass. You can still see the little thing on his tongue, that little plate. That's how we know it's a spotted bass. Getting them hooked nice in the corner of the mouth. Good and easy way to get the hook out. Nice, decent fish. Let's get him back to the water.
Just keep attention on him. What do you got? You got a gar.
Caught a gar.
Well,
Well done,
that
AJ.
into existence.
Oh, wow.
Do
Get a video of that.
you have a net?
Not that big.
So
There ain't no net in this boat that's gonna fit that big.
Alright guys, so it's very difficult to actually catch a gar, especially getting the hook. But we're gonna try and get this guy to tire out because we don't have a net big enough to get him in.
snagged too.
Yeah, keep that super loose. Don't tighten it up.
Yeah.
I'm not.
If that thing get close to the boat, he's
Gonna tear up your boat.
gonna, well, not even tear up the boat, but that's only 8-pound test. And that's about a 20-pound.
We wanted to catch something bigger.
Woohoo!
Talking about a dinosaur in this thing.
Yay!
And that is kind of a dinosaur fish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
So to be honest, we don't really expect getting this fish on the boat, but we don't want to get him all,
But we still want to catch him.
we don't want him to get all riled up and full of line. So we'll see if we can get the hook out.
He's definitely getting more tired.
We're going to just slowly wear him out, see if we can get him maybe on the boat or next to the boat.
You need a gap. Yeah, don't let him get you tangled.
My biggest bluegill yet means nothing next to a goal. I can't.
This is also a first for AJ. But that thing, it's almost 3 feet. Lovely little spots on the tails.
Yeah, some clips.
Also very dangerous. They have lots of sharp teeth in the front, so we don't want to grab the beak part.
We'll just keep wearing them down.
You have a like.
This side.
Just keep bringing them in here.
Just close to that side.
He's getting tired.
Okay. Cheers, cheers, bluegill. Oh, can
Catch and release.
So usually these type of hooks, they do quite easily get out of the gar's mouth. That's kind of what happened there. But we don't want to get that fish on this boat in any case. Sharp teeth, we
So
could
we'll
easily
have
get
Tim
hurt.
explain why you can catch a gar using night crawlers, because you don't actually hook them. It's always a snag, right?
No. He ate it.
He ate it.
Yeah.
It's not a snag. You got
It's
him in the
just
lip,
rare.
but it's a very hard mouth.
Yeah.
So it's just hard to
So-
land them. That's why he just flipped.
At least
possible scenario.
Yeah.
the rule is you have to touch him, and Tim touched him. So
That
that's a catch.
was-
Yeah, I was
that
like,
was
You ought to get a video of the fish coming up and eating your bait on the screen.
Don't really know if it counts as cheating, but we're using the little screen here, watching our baits drop down, seeing as
Garmin
when the
live
fish go
scope.
for them on a Garmin live scope. Tim's been showing us how to play some video games out here to try and get the fish.
Here's the thing to side casting.
Alright, so we have a little fish. Can't remember how much we got already, but we're going to get this one back to the water, go swim with the rest. And off he goes. And Tim got a nice crappie. Is that a black or a white?
That is a black crappie.
Black crappie. Decent fish.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Let's get
12
him back.
inches.
Yeah,
Do you want to go for
yeah. If I could go try and let's.
Catch whatever that is.
No, I think we're
Snag.
snagged.
You're on the brush.
My bad.
Don't put your hand in his mouth though.
Yeah.
Swing him in here.
Swing, swing, swing.
In and out, in and out.
You have pliers
Yeah.
or lip clips?
There we go. Another species for today. Little walleye. Again, AJ getting on the different species.
Nice. I told you there's walleye.
Yeah.
Lovely little walleye.
Those are quite some teeth.
Just want to get it back a bit. Right, and there we go. AJ with his
Get a-
walleye.
There we go.
Get the mouth with the teeth.
Yes.
Look at all the sharp teeth in there. Don't want to stick your fingers in there. That's why AJ's got him by the gill plates. But let's get him back to the water. And down he goes.
Woo! All right.
Better one?
Probably just another little bass.
Haven't seen him yet.
Never know. We're excited now. You got a walleye.
Another bass, yeah. Also has a big belly on him.
There we go.
Nice little fat belly on this one. Good fish, AJ. Let's get him back. And off he goes. Been catching a whole lot of bass, but all of them seem to be little spotted bass. No largemouth for us yet, but it's fun to get these little spotted bass as well. And there he goes.
What is that?
That's not a bass.
Oh man, that's a big old freaking
Shell cracker or
gosh. Look at that one.
Oh wow.
what is that? Is that a shell cracker?
That's a big old sunfish of some sort.
Yeah, bluegill sun.
Holy
I don't think
crap,
this
that's
is
the
a
biggest one I've
bluegill.
seen in all year.
It's
Yeah,
not as
the,
round as a bluegill.
You have the ruler out for that one?
Ooh, man. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Not really sure what type of sunfish it is. I have to still look into it. The orange on the operculum there is going to be the key, but we'll find out what it is. But this is definitely going to be my new PB.
Just about 11?
10.
10?
That's still a very big
Yeah,
one.
10 and a half.
That's good. Woo.
Not burning.
Alright, so for
You
now,
want a picture?
10.5 inch, not sure what, but we're going to get him back. And he's off. Just wanted to make sure he swims off nicely. He came from way down deep, so we just want to make sure he was going back.
Yeah, it's more like a bit of excitement from my side at least.
But it comes off that way, like, what am I doing?
Okay, so
Just flip him
I
in.
flip him in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, another little fat bass for the wife.
He's fat.
Let's get that one back to the water.
There he goes.
And off he goes. Getting some lovely bluegill with some lovely colours. Let's get this guy back to the water. There we go, guys. First largemouth of the trip. AJ finally getting us on the board with a largemouth. Been catching quite a lot of spotted bass. Finally got a largemouth as well. It's been a pretty good trip with lots of different species. Got a count of something like 8 already. That little bass choked the entire lure. But it's out and we can get him back to the water. Lovely little largemouth, pale looking. And off he goes. Alright guys, what a time we had out there. We were hoping for some new species and man did we deliver. We did pretty well as a group. We got tons of species out there, a lot of new lifers for us all. And we had a pretty good time, lots of action constantly. Not sure about all the footage we got and what I can put in the video, but I'm pretty sure from what you guys saw, you know that we had a pretty good time out there. Now, like I mentioned, we're still going to do some traveling in the area. We might head down to some of the creeks, see if maybe we find some different fish. If we do manage to catch anything different out there, maybe at the end of this video, I'll put in some of that footage as well. And whenever you are in a new area, I can highly recommend going to the local guys, getting a guide, just to figure out where to find the fish. So if you're ever in the southern part of Missouri, you're at Table Rock, please look up Tim and support him as well. I'm sure he'll get you on a lot of fish as well. There's nothing more left other than to thank Tim for taking us out there, and of course thanking for AJ for taking me on this fishing trip. And of course you guys can show your support for us for giving a little thumbs up on this video. Feel free to ask any questions down below in the comments. If you're new here to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so, hitting the big red subscribe button, joining my community. And thank you guys for watching, and like always, we'll see you next time. Alright guys, so I think this might be a red breast.
Nope.
If it is, that's a new fish for me. If I have a look at the operculum flap, that's rather big, thinking this might be a red breast.
Nope.
And also the coloration on the breast. If you guys know what this is, please go down in the comments and tell me. I'll have to do some research, but I think this is a red breast.
Nope.
Alright, so let's get our little fish back into the water. And off he goes. Right, so this one is clearly just a normal bluegill. You can see the flap is a lot smaller, not as vibrant colors on him. So I think this is just a normal bluegill. Let's get him back.